Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Strategic Mind Blitzkrieg. This is a special bonus episode brought to you by my Patreon supporter Pumnoral. With that said, let's continue. We have 56% of enemies killed, so we actually have a ways to go here. But let's see what we can muster up. So that wasn't the 10 damage that I was hoping for, but let's see. These guys have the flamethrower already, so that's good. Alright. Wonder why these supposedly are weaker? Not really sure. But, let's see here. Do you have flamethrowers? They probably don't. No. Do you have flamethrowers? No, because they're not in a service area. Bit of a shame that. Well, let's just start there. And since these guys cannot fire anymore, I want to get these guys over to Cherkasy. And they should be able to land there on the next turn. I should try to get rid of these guys first. They're not going to get an overrun like that. Let's attack. But they I guess we'd get it through here. Sweet. So we got Night Hunter, aggressive maneuver for Street Fighter. I guess the next would be Ground Taker. Okay, so they can get an overrun through this way. I know that there are these recon units down there that I need to take down. But, I mean, I need to kill everything around here, so. At the very least, the Fallschirm... The thing is, I actually kind of need to kill the infantry. Well, that's not going to happen this turn. So, we'll see what they'll be up to. The, yeah, I'll just use these guys, these two infantry, to clear this area, I guess. I also still need to retake Kiev, so there is that. Not too sure as to what that is, actually. It's just a regular infantry. Sapper and flamethrower. Yeah, I guess I could use them here. They don't really have that much going for them, so I'd rather use frontline artillery, for example, and then kill that. I don't think it would be such a bad idea. But we'll see how that goes. I think also the end game for these guys is probably Chernikov, but I would have to see. It's a non-core unit, so I'm not particularly interested in killing these this way. Same for these. But at the very least, this way I can make some progress and still continue. For all intents and purposes, the enemy bombers are dead, I would say. These guys now have the hero, I believe. No, I still need one more hit. That's fine. Huh. Sweet. Let's immediately go for devastating fire. Overrun. Man, this is so... These are really good as well. But let's go for first strike. They unfortunately can't immediately attack double. That would be probably the best way to go at it. I'd like to move them forward either way. So... I guess in order for them to get more experience, they'd be better off killing this. It will give them a lot of experience here. And especially for the flak, it's not that easy to get that experience, I think. So... I actually don't want to do that. Because I want them to attack down there. If I shell them first. Yeah, sweet. Okay, so that kills it. It means now I can move them to the back to make sure that, you know, we'll deal with those air forces there. And I can now move in the KV, KV2. There are a lot of tanks to kill in this area. But since we're only at 60%, I guess there's still quite a lot of things that need doing. There seems to be this weird thing on this map that your units stack or something. It's very weird. At any rate, at that point I need to select them like this. It's very strange the way that works. Well, they would also need to land there. Alright, I don't want to let their ammunition go to waste either. So doing that, they need to get closer to whatever airfield I can get them to. They would have to probably go back to Cherkasy afterwards, so if I go here, they have another T-34, eh? Well, they will very likely need to try to break out, I would think. They haven't moved yet, which is interesting. We'll certainly go for the attack. And let's see, I'm getting supplies now in Kiev. I can get another overrun on this now, but it doesn't really help me with experience. Oh, that's fine. No line of fire. Eh. Yeah, I have no clue what that is. I'll just stay here. Maybe I'll be hidden. It's hard to say. But I'll certainly move in this direction, like I said. Alright, so now that those are dead, I need to go and look out for these. This area is now empty. They are down for the count. Yeah. Can't really do anything with this anymore. That's a little bit too close for comfort. But this is an overrun that I don't mind taking. So this is the infantry that I need to kill, but I think repelling this attack here is quite vital as well. Unfortunately, dealing with that KV is going to be very tricky because I can't really damage it at this point except with this unit. Given the current situation. So moving in here triggers that thing. Doesn't necessarily have to be a problem. Okay. They have no more ammo. Most of my tanks are already at 15, but I guess the recon could use a little bit more experience. Okay. There's another KV here. But there's very little I can do about those tanks at this point, simply because I do need to kill that. It means they're gonna hit me, but yeah, there's very little I can do against it for now. Really? Wow. Right, then I guess I'll kill it with the char. Well, you gotta do something. It's not that bad. And they're still in supply. That probably wasn't too necessary. Although, yeah, killing an artillery doesn't even get up my kill score. Sure, that's a bunker too. Yeah. Right, so in order to move forward, I guess taking this bunker, doing that is a good idea. And I guess it's a good idea just to move here, kill the infantry. Because it allows me to move forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They can get pretty far. What I can do, it's not the most amazing, but I'll just take that city here. All right. I also need to move forward to Kharkov quickly to take that tank plant. That too is certainly better than nothing. Alright, they cannot move any additional hexes, and this thing is kind of in the way. Alright. Because, let's see here. So, it's just not enough. But what I can do... I really want to attack these guys too. So in order to do that, I need to move up. And I'd actually rather shell this too. Let's just see whether I can get away with this. Can't. Very good. I cannot kill the KV here. They already attacked. They cannot move. But I'll most certainly attack. There, 2 ammo. Let's move the recon forward a bit. If I move in here and attack it, I wonder if I can kill it. Not exactly, but close enough. And that also suggests that I'm actually better off attacking this thing again. They're down to 4. That doesn't mean I can actually kill them. Interesting, because I can still use one more tank overrun ability, or Guderian's drill, to kill them. Sweet. Now, I don't want to say that it... yeah, I don't have the command points anymore to do another attack against these.
My boys were perhaps a little overzealous about capturing the convoy. It has been bombed out. Sometimes too much enthusiasm is as bad as none. Don't you agree? Regardless, continue the offensive, as we will have other opportunities to collect trophies.
I did get 100 prestige and victory points, but and it does seem to be complete. I also made the actual convoy surrender. That's super weird. That seems to be bugged out then, or at least taking down the convoy first and then the escort is not the way to go. I have no clue whether that's intentional or not. I know, I mean, I did make the convoy surrender. It's not as if I destroyed the actual convoy. So that's a bit confusing. Wonder if they're getting supplies. They are not. Okay. That should help a bit. It means that I should at least push forward there towards Kharkov as well. Now, is this an AA? I guess doing that is also not very nice for the airplanes, which is very good for me. Yeah, I cannot attack them a second time, but it doesn't actually seem like there's a whole lot at that city. No, I'm getting supplies and they aren't. So if I can eliminate their supplies, then that will work out quite well, I would think. The one thing I do need to think about is that I should probably head over to Poltava and then from there get to Kharkov. But then I would also need to deal with these. It's just an infantry, most likely. They cannot move in there, so... Huh. One ammo, well... Any potential damage that I can do is probably worth it. Oh, I'll move in here to get the supplies. There is no need for me to kill that. So, much rather I'll start moving forward. Given the rather limited time I have here. But I can use something like this, the tank. Not sure what I'm attacking, but I'm also now in control of that airfield, which is good. Because it means that I can move my air forces forward. Nice. Alright, made some decent progress, I think. That's not... Oh. Okay. Well. Moving back. That's so weird. Are they attacking that? Okay. Ah, that sucks. Means their bombers have free play in a way. Wow. Yeah. Okay. At least it wasn't that bad. Huh. This does really give these guys some nice experience. I'm pretty happy about that. I mean, this seems a bit weird, but there's nothing gonna... Actually, no, I cannot do that. I'll just attack that. You don't get experience for it, so... I guess it is better doing things like that. So they got the T-34 in there. I'm at 66% now. Let's start dealing with that T-34. With some luck, no, it cannot reach it. Shame, really. But these guys can, which is nice. At that point, they can just retake it. I guess the last recon is this. So...
That Soviet officer convoy is no more. No survivors.
Good. That's a hit the Bolsheviks are bound to feel.
I agree. So that puts me at 100% secondary, which is interesting because then both of these don't give me any VPs, but I guess something else. I do wonder what that would be. At any rate, I do need to start crossing there now. Alright, Kurt. Better start showing your worth here too. I do want to basically drain these guys of ammunition. Out here. But I do need to keep them in supply, so I'm not going to move any further with them. I think well, actually, I can get another overrun here. Oh, I didn't. Ah, crud. No, what did I do? I didn't activate tank flamethrower. I... Well, that was silly. Yeah, and attacking there is no use. With those air units now being away, and I want to say it creates a problem. Oh, you already attacked? Mm-mm. Really? That's kind of a bummer. I think they'll be able to get in here, though. But I'm gonna need to use these over there, so it's not... Man, Kharkov is pretty far away. Well, the thing is, I really need to move and then attack. Alright. At least also I got Rudel quite far out now. They might as well attack. Okay, so if I Of course, I don't actually know what's there. It's a bunker. Okay. And there too. Triggers like that. I mean, those guys needed to go. Definitely. Do they have overrun? They don't, right? No, just devastating fire. Well, they're not gonna attack a second time. Nothing there so far. I do need to get this hex. Let's move in there. I would not be surprised to see them have more counterattacks or something of the sort. Need to stay out of its range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One thing that I most certainly need to do . 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can move into this hex, kill the other plane, most likely. Eh. Let's go in there. Now, which unit could use some experience? Probably the bunker flak. So if I... One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess they would be able to go in there. Such a shame. But I guess we're not doing it then. Bummer. Okay, so at the very least, I'm doing that. The tank plant is that hex, huh? let's do 1. Like if they move down, this 3, then on turn 2 they'll get here. When there's 1 turn left here, 1, yeah. Like even now I need to really push it already. No artillery in the area. Wow. Well, let's get the overrun here then. Start with that. I need to pretty much already push through the city, I think, in order to have a chance of getting there. Let's move you back. They will not be in a surface area if I do this, but it's still the best way to get there fast. Alright, and then, yeah, they don't have any tank flamethrower, but I should be able to deal with that rather shortly. Let's see.
The Soviets are mounting a counteroffensive at Globina, General. Stop them before they do too much damage.
Where? Right. Huh? There is no counteroffensive. Well. Well, I'll have to see whether they spawn later. Because there sure doesn't seem to be anything now. I've no clue what they're talking about. And doesn't really seem like the game is interested in revealing what it means. Mm. Right, so I don't see them take that very quickly. But I'm really looking to get additional experience with those guys too.
The Soviet forces are on the move. They will try to recapture Romney. Be prepared, General.
Really? I'm not really sure what to make of that. Like, at least not for now. They might still have some counteroffensives since, you know, we're not at that high of a number. Then still have no clue what those things are. Since I now do get that airfield, I'm actually inclined to at least move some units in that direction to make sure we'll be continuing the move here. Yeah, so they didn't get any additional units even now. So I'm not really really sure what's going on there. But as for these, I know I cannot attack the infantry in the city at the moment. So I'll go after all that other useless stuff here. But they too need to remain in supply. So well, let's deal with some other stuff first. So as it is, I need to break through here. Most definitely. So, do you have flamethrowers? They do. Well, these are among the weakest of units, so. And they have overrun. Let's start there. That's not the most useful, but it does also set me up now to take that. Go in here. There we go. Oh, I can undo that. I mean, I really need to move. So they do not have flamethrowers. Let's move them at least in there. Nope. Luckily it was the non-core unit. Ugh. Now, I know that, well, actually, I should have used my fighter there. That would have been much better. I cannot take it, so these guys will then go in there anyway. Let's actually just attack with these. They're not really going to contribute anything anymore anyway. That might just be a bunker. But I have no way to tell either way. So I'll just stay like that. Now, it's hard to say what I'm supposed to like do here. Like I can move upon that area, but not so sure as to what it's gonna give me. The fact that none of these guys have flamethrowers and that they're out of tank flamethrowers is pretty bad. But in this case, in order to get to Kharkov, I might just as well bypass this for the moment. These guys do have hide and seek at least. Yeah. And since I'm not getting supplies there, okay, now I have a bunch of planes too. Need to take them down, grab the supply hex. There's nothing further down here. And then move up to Kharkov. It would not surprise me if they had some form of a counteroffensive coming from the actual city. In fact, it would seem very, very likely if they did. I kind of... Yeah. Okay. Good. Let's take a look at aircraft now. Mm-hmm. Do have the new airfield there as well. One, two, three, 4, 5. So these two are the only two locations where my units would not get hit. So yeah, let's move them to this area too. This is a bomber. Okay, we do see a counterattack now, indeed. Not too happy that that's happening because it means that they'll be out of supply as well. Okay, so that's an infantry trying to escape. I guess all of these guys, they've been a bit of a trouble with these AAs indeed. As usual, it's quite unfortunate that it's raining. I will activate Blitzkrieg again, so that at the very least I can indeed put my tanks to good use. This doesn't kill it, but that's not necessary. These are also very likely just bunkers, but I would I'll have to see. No target for them. These would have a target if they could move, but they need to die first anyway. Let's just overrun them for now, because it means that now they can at least move in to take that without trouble. Again, the fact that I have no flamethrower units is playing me part. This is mine now, yeah. And they didn't get supplied, or they got attacked by these two units. Really sucky. Not even sure whether they'll get the overrun here. Yeah, as far as attacks go, that is not looking too swell. So let's deal with something easier. I don't really care about these mines because I can bypass it and take that. But there's now nothing on this side that I actually care about. Alright. That still doesn't reveal. I would have to attack first. They do have... yeah. I just have to get closer to get that overrun. Capture the flag. And oh wow, really? Both of those are now out of ammo. Sweet. They really do have a lot in that area. 18. Maximum is 64 and I'm getting 24, so I can get it to 40 and I probably should get it to 40. No. That certainly is something different from what I'd imagined. The good thing is I'm still getting supplies in those areas. Let's rearrange the artillery in this area for now. Okay. So with all of that, let's go and get a fighter. With plenty of fuel. Alright. It would not surprise me if they had more AA there. Indeed. And a fourth. All right, and then I'll let them move back. Got him. As far as supplies go, that's going pretty well. Getting all the way in there, even now, will not be easy. However, 0 and 6, huh? They don't have overrun, but I don't really see them taking anything else here. Obviously I want to continue moving with them, but I also expect them to be able to maintain supply. They'll probably have AA around that area. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That will not do. But I pretty much have to expect getting that airfield on time. Now, it says 1 hex further than this, so it means they can get a little bit closer in there. Quite necessary too, I think. And then, yeah, as I said, I was kind of afraid of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So both of them are protected. I want to see, both of them are not doing that great, so I have to get the tactical bomber in there. I know they'll get support. But the the best way to get rid of these tanks is through this way. They'd be the things that deal the most damage anyway, and then I kind of need to get on here. Yeah, these are just bunkers, so it doesn't really matter that much what they do. Any serious counteroffensive that they have will now come from the north. We'll certainly have to see how that goes. Yeah, so really the only way... I really do wonder whether... Let's see, actually. I can land and get out. Yeah, I'm already getting supplies from there. Interesting. Because it also means I can land you. Oh, they cannot get out again without movement. Well, they're not very likely to kill the recon either way. It also means that I can push further towards that. Do you have flamethrowers? Yes, you do. The thing is, I don't think getting this is that useful at this point. They only have movement of 3, so in order to get anything done, they would also have to move in there. But they have a movement of 9. Thing is, they can actually launch a fairly good attack against this thing still. And I actually reckon dealing as much damage as possible, especially too against the AA, is gonna be a good idea. Right. Seems like they also have some form of a counterattack in there. The thing I do find though, jeez, what the heck? Really hope they don't die now. Holy smokes. Interesting that. But probably better off being focused on that. I don't think they're very likely to be able to see those guys there. Kill the AA. So now I have altitude, boom and zoom. Yeah, let's link the fight. You can never have enough link the fights. Huh. Well, 4 non-lethal, but they are out of supply now. There's no real reason to get them over to that side, but I guess oh, okay, wow. That doesn't do anything. Overwatch. Overwatch. Wow.